0 down, 16 to go. Let's start in on stage 8-1. This one you can kind of glitch your way through. It's actually simpler than it looks in that regard, but we're going to have to dip down in the water with the piranhas, so we're going to have to be really careful. But I like to take them out with the key. Really easy to do. You just toss it straight up, and you can take out both of them at once because they're stupid enough to come after you. But we're going to make our way up. You have very limited mobility with the key underwater. We're going to take it, and we're going to set up our temporary ladder right here. And now we're going to toss the key up through this little cliff right above us. You see it'll kind of glitch and go straight up through it and be waiting at the very top for us. And then all we have to do is bring it down to the bottom, or the middle of the level, rather. It would be kind of weird if the door was underwater, but probably not surprising. And we are moving at a pretty good clip. If we can keep going like this, we'll be fine. But some of these levels present quite a challenge, actually. And we're going to do our best not to let any of these little porcupine dudes out, especially Speedy Gonzalez down there. We're just going to jump carefully to each one. Pull the switches so that the elevator over to the left will be going up instead of down. This one is served very well by patience. Ah, crap. Well, we let him out, but it doesn't look like it's going to affect us that much because he's still just walking around in his little chamber. And these little things right here, they fall, so we got to be careful about that. But all in all, a very easy one. But we're going to be seeing a lot of those disintegrating blocks as the Rocky Valley progresses. I don't know why the game didn't decide to use those earlier, because once you see those, the game starts deciding it really likes them. And now it's time for fun waterfall antics. Pressing against the waterfall in order to avoid spikes. I did not mean to get that purse, but we're not going to get everything here, so it doesn't really matter. Going to climb up the vines, go around. This is a pretty easy one. Open up the switch so that the door opens up, and now we're just going to take the key, and now we got to be really careful because we're going to fall really quickly, so that's really the only hard thing there is avoiding that. And I guess the chicken the chicken certainly doesn't prevent challenge, but he, I guess, kind of presents some in his own little egg-shitting way. Man, we are hovering in the 160s here today, but they do give you a lot of time to beat these levels because they presume that they're going to be a little bit harder. Like this one right here, where we're going to be dodging porcupines on our way to the door that opens up to Pauline. And see, now we're stranded out here in the middle of BFE, just jumping over porcupines for points. But hey, we're on our way to 700,000. I thought we'd be at 1 million by the time this was over. Can I? Nope, sure can't. And you can't jump off of ladders either. And Donkey Kong is deciding not to pull the switch today because he's a jerkus malurkus. Thank you. Okay, well, he's stuck up there now. And now the key to the door to Pauline is open for business. Okay, now Donkey Kong deciding not to pull that switch would be a very good thing. Ah, too late, Donkey Kong. I already made it. Yes, register your usual frustration, because I will never stop pursuing you. I think that's the tower down there in the back. Can't see it now. Hey, alright, another record. I thought we were doing fairly well. You almost... Okay, scratch that. You never get that lucky. Rocks don't just fall on Donkey Kong's head. They're just giving him a little bit of a comeuppance for him being so cocky. Alright. Man, we are moving at a pretty rapid pace. I'm pretty proud of us, but there are going to be some levels that trip us up, I'm sure. Not this one, however, which is really easy on account of the not one, but 2 super hammers you get that, of course, regenerate, so I don't know why they gave you 2 here. Maybe so you could have a lot going on all at once. Sometimes you can miss with the hammer. That's kind of frustrating. And we're going to just discard that one. And we're going to take this one now. We're going to backflip up the way. That's going to get us moving really fast. Will that be enough to... Yeah, that should be enough to take the key down with us when we need it. But we still need this super hammer. Now we need to make one more flip, get rid of those, and we should be good. Super hammer, you have availed us of your services, but we no longer need you because we have cleared enough blocks to get to the end of the level. Oh, thank you very much. I still wonder why they have 2 there. That's really unusual. Kind of redundant. Alright. What manner of switch chicanery are we going to have to do today? Well, that's a pretty obvious one. Let's go ahead and backflip up here and make our way up. I think most of the switches do more or less the same thing around here. Whoa! How did I get away with that? This game is way too nice to me sometimes. Let's see, where... Okay, here we go. We got this switch over here. Yeah, all the switches in this level do the same thing, I do believe. So we're just going to have to find one. We'll just go to the one that we found earlier. If Mr. Scorpion, who we can't kill with a key, will... Ah, shit. Oh, and now it's stuck. Awesome. No way we're going to be getting that. Thank you, Mr. Scorpion guy. You are wonderful. I'm so glad I ran into you because you're making my life a hassle. Well, you know what? Why don't we just ignore the key for a second? Why don't we do the thing that we need to do first, which is pull the switch. Oh, Lord. You see, I knew some level around here was going to give me some kind of confusion. And that's the thing about the Rocky Valley. It's always a different level that trips me up. Usually I don't have any trouble with this one. Then I come here and do a shitty one like this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up here with this because avoiding him, trying to get around him is just too much hassle. So we're going to go ahead and drop, jump away from you, get away from me. And we got to be very careful with that. Grab the one up behind the thwomp block to make up for our past transgressions. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm making record time here. Just forget about it. And I don't think this... If I remember right, the super hammer isn't necessary except for getting that flower, jeez. Well, yeah, it's necessary for getting him, but for getting the parasol, I mean. And Donkey Kong, I don't know why I waited on you, but you're making my life a little bit difficult. We're just going to take this, and we're going to set the road down here, and I think we're going to either... We're probably high up enough that we're going to hurt our ankle. That's going to immobilize... Oh, just a roll. Okay. Well, good. That allows us to get moving very quickly. And now he's pointing that to the right, so we duck down with it. And it's just that simple. Easy, easy, easy level. Despite all the flowers shooting seeds at you, the little lotus things. Halfway through the Rocky Valley now, as soon as we beat this one. This is a fairly simple one. This is the first time we're introduced to rocks as a means of conveyance, so we are going to have to wait a little bit on these things. They remind me of the ones from... Oh, crap, that kind of threw me off for a minute, because that one just kind of went off into the middle of nowhere. These remind me of the rocks from Super Mario Land a little bit, which actually had a name, like they were any other enemy, but I don't think they hurt you in any way. It started with a G. It was like Ganan, or... It was like, why give a name to what's essentially just a rock? Yeah, no record. And now some waterfall strategy. There you go. Much better, Mario. Excellent work. So yeah, sometimes these things are useful. They maybe show you a little perspective that you wouldn't have thought about. Man, if we had over 99 lives, we'd be stockpiling such an amount right now as you cannot even believe. And now we're going to be putting some of that waterfall theory to use here. Donkey Kong Jr. is over the way there. He's going to be tossing poison mushrooms at us. Oh, wow. That wasn't even that big a fall, but we're going to cross under here. Ah, well, crap. But these guys stay in the waterfall. I'm going to use my backflip, actually. I'm going to do exactly what the cutscene taught me, and hey, what do you know? It worked out for the best. Wow. Wow, Donkey Kong Jr. has an arm. I wonder if he's thought about trying out for the majors with an arm like that. Jeez. Now comes the tough part, because he's going to be throwing those mushrooms up here. And he's going to aim them pretty much directly at us. Haha, but swing and a miss. What happens if you touch him? Yeah, I figured as much. that was really stupid. There was no reason for that kind of experimentation. Come on. Come on, DK. Lob one down this way. There. Ah. That was just all kinds of disaster that really didn't need to happen at all. So, next time, this time, we won't be so stupid. Come on. Come on. Lay it on me. Oh god, get me out of the waterfall, please. Thank you. And now I'm just going to cut my way through. There we go. Be as quick as possible in order to avoid those nasty piranha fish. And now it looks like I'm going to end up getting an accidental bonus game, because there's no way I'm avoiding that purse. So that's nice, I guess, because there's no one up to help us out around here. No, 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 don't touch me, mushroom. I said don't touch me, and I will not make the same mistake as last time. Yeah. I should have known that touching Donkey Kong Jr. would have some kind of lethal effect, and it would throw me totally off my game. I should have known. I should have known. Why did I even bother? There we go. But even against two Donkey Kongs, we still prevail. Now this one. No, 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 no. Not this one. The next one. Never mind. This one is a lot of fun because you're just using springboards. You're using the little settable springboards to make your way down to the exit. We want to do this in such a way that we don't let go of the key, though. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. Okay, here we go. This is a little better. Let's go ahead and, how did I... Okay, I'm not going to ask any questions, but there's no way I should still be holding on to this key. Okay, now I'll probably let go of it. And yes, it landed on the springboard, just as I hoped it would. Use a super jump to get over to the exit. And in case you screw up, you can climb back up the ladder. But that's a hassle, and if you don't do it the first time, it really just throws you off. It's very frustrating. This is the one I was thinking of right here. This one requires cracked timing. We're going to have to be setting up multiple ladders to get our way around here. I like to set it up at the edge of the conveyor belt for some reason. I don't know. Whatever reason. It just appeals to me, I suppose. Okay, and now we're going to set that one up. I waited for, I guess, no particular reason, really. But I just wanted the opportunity to move very quickly, I guess. Ah, crap. My key is going to disappear because I thought I could just jump to that thing. And see, that's what makes this level a little bit tough. Yeah. But I have enough time to get up there, actually, to recover, so that's nice. And now I have 3 ladders at my disposal, which actually makes this a little easier. I'm going to set that right there and then trap myself, because I'm a moron. Oh my god. So we're stuck waiting around for a minute. How's it going, Oil Barrel? Haven't seen you, I think, since probably Big City? Yeah. I'm going to set that right there. This could be risky, but it'll allow me some time to... Yeah, there we go. And we're going to set that one up. We're going to set that right about there. And then we're going to backflip to that so that we have time to get over to this. And hopefully the key won't disappear on me. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Ah, I hate you. I hate keys. Keys are the worst. I hate keys more than anything in the world, even though they've pretty much been helping me out this whole game. So I guess I shouldn't take it too hard. Alright, now we're going to set this up a little bit differently. Okay, now... That was kind of stupid, because now I'm going to be stranded without a ladder, I bet. Please don't, please don't. Damn you! Oh my god, what am I doing wrong here? I don't really understand what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Okay, I think I need to take it a little bit easy here. I need to set up this ladder over here, first of all. Set it up so that... Okay. Now, I'm going to set this ladder up right here and climb immediately. I'm trying to do this all wrong. Okay. Now I come over here. That was probably a little too soon, actually, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Yeah, now I'm climbing. I'm making my way up. That was riskier than it should have been, but hey, I did it, finally, with 97 seconds left on the clock. It's about time. Woo! Yes, anyway, that's a pretty tough level. Very tricky. You gotta work out the timing with the ladders. But now that we've done that, I think it's pretty much easy from here on out. We just have these little falling blocks right here to annoy us. Oh, crap. Hey, how's it going, guys? You're all gonna go left, aren't you? Okay. It's better to do this one quickly because the longer you wait like I did, the more rocks you got raining down on you, and just the harder it is to find your way through an opening. That was really stupid. I don't know why I did that, but... Oh, crap. Jeez. Let's go ahead and super jump up here. Yeah, let's just stay to the right. That's a business plan. So is getting hit in the face with a rock. Oh my god. When was the last time I was down to 97 lives? Holy shit. This is embarrassing. Yeah, let's do that. That is more what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. So now just stay on the right. Just stay on the one, baby. And then jump over here. Okay, yes, much better. Getting flattened by rocks, not a good business plan. Saving the princess and getting the girl, good business plan. And now they introduce to us lava, which has a little bit more of an effect than just setting Mario on fire and sending them to the nearest land to pat it down and get himself not burning to death. That cutscene was a little more comical than what actually happens, which is that you die instantly. In fact, I think you may even get scorched to death in a comical burning of your entire surface area of your skin. This is a really easy level right here. In fact, I think they put the jungle music in it for some weird reason, which is nice to see music from other worlds kind of cross-pollinating. But this is a really easy level. I don't know why they even bother, really. This is like Zelda post-Ocarina of Time puzzle easy. Yeah, show off. Lift my hands in the air if you think you're a player. I have hiccups because I'm trying to cram too many words into a sentence. Oh, great. But you can see with each level, the tower in the background is getting closer and closer. And we are, in fact, on the penultimate world of the game. We've been moving pretty quickly, actually. I moved up a little too fast. Lots of switches around here. Lots of switching and re-switching to do. Okay, I think we want to leave those pretty much there for the whole time. And make our way up and over to the next one. Okay, that leaves that open. Oop, hello. Now everything should be set up for us to get to the top. No, we need to pull this one. Not everything. There we go. That's the one right there. Now we're going to have to get Mr. Walk-and-Block with a frown on his face. We're going to have to get him to the very bottom. We're going to hold on to the switch for a second, though. And then we're going to reset it so that later we'll be able to just walk across it when we get to the top, and we're trying to avoid that lotus flower and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and set that one too, just in case something really bad happens. And now we just wait for him to walk across the lava because he's obviously wearing a really nice pair of shoes, and we forgot to do a guy. There we go. Nope, not that one. It's probably the one over the far right then. And we got to be sure to reset it so that it opens that door. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm kind of glad I rolled out of that. That was nice. I didn't want to stand there kind of frozen while I showed off. But yeah, a lot of switch pulling, but all in all, not exactly a difficult level, I would say. And we can kill this guy with the key if we so choose, I do believe. I think I'm going to do exactly that. Yep. Better than trying to jump over it. That's a level that actually requires most of the time they give you. A lot of times, this game is really generous. This game is really generous with time. A lot of the time clock. Okay. But in that case, you really needed it. And I like how they set the door up right in front of the tower this one. Just one of those neat little tricks in the background that they do sometimes. And we're going to make our way carefully across the lava. We can roll there because we have that going for us. That little edge that saved us. Now we're going to wait on a rock to come across the lava. We're going to wait on one that's moving kind of fast. But I like the slow one here. I like my chances with it. It allows me to kind of stay focused on the task at hand. And I missed the one up, but whatever. We have 99. It's not like it's important or anything. So yeah, another moving in a circle level. Not a hard one, but there is just a lot of lava to deal with. So be careful of that. That really maple syrupy looking lava, and all of a sudden I want waffles now, even though it's 1:30 in the afternoon as I record this. I have a weird thing about breakfast foods. I can't eat breakfast foods at any time other than breakfast. It's just kind of a mental block. My wife has sort of the same thing. She can't eat colored corn chips. Like if she sees blue or red chips, like it's too weird to her. She can't eat it. And she also can't eat like the volcano Taco Bell because the red shell just kind of wigs her out. I think nice peg there, DK. Oh crap, we don't want to, whatever this thing is, a giant walking cantaloupe. Okay, good, I'm not going to die there. That would have really sucked. But yeah, I think everybody has kind of a weird mental block like that. Mine is just that I can't eat breakfast at any time other than in the morning because I don't feel like it's appropriate any other time. Sometimes when I was a kid, you know, because I live in the South, biscuits and gravy for dinner used to be a thing that happened sometimes, and when that happened, I was just weirded me out too much. Like, somebody would have eggs for dinner, I would be like, no thanks, I'll have a sandwich. So, apropos of nothing, just a little story about my life as we eliminate the Rocky Valley in all 16 of its levels. Knew it was going to take a while, but it was worth it to get through the whole thing in one easy shot. But we're going to move on from the 16 levels of the Rocky Valley to the 8 of the tower. Or sort of 8. You'll see what I'm talking about next time, but this is the last level in the game. I guess Donkey Kong has a lot of money in those barrels where he's able to build a tower with his head on it. Although I would fire whoever made the head because they put an alfalfa sprout on it. At the very top, that little bleep of hair. Very scientific term. That bleep. But yeah, we're almost through the game already, so we're going to take off here. And next time we will do the tower and finish up the game and get on moving to the next project. I'll see you guys then.